Hey there, friends. Quick video today. Still feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't know if it's a SHOT Show crud or a flu or the new Fauci virus, but still feeling a little bit nasty. So quick video for you, but I think an informative one. Remember the whole drone situation out in New Jersey? It really got bad during the month of December. Lots of sightings of some being as big as cars, some with lights, some without lights. And it makes sense, some of the new reporting that came out today, a little bit of sense, and more questions maybe have been revealed as well. But you'll remember the White House originally came out, not Biden, the White House. Remember, Biden probably did about as many press conferences all of last year that Trump has done already in 7 days. But the White House itself, the administration, I think the Defense Department maybe, came out and said in a really oddball way, we don't know what the drones are. We don't know whose drones they are, but we know they're not dangerous. Now, those things cannot all be true. You can't know that they don't pose a threat if you don't know what they are and whose they are. So that's not possible. So they were lying to us. But a week or so later, Biden had this to say.
Nothing nefarious, apparently, but they're checking it all out. I think it's just one. There's a lot of drones authorized up there. I think one started and they all got it. Everybody's wanting to get in the deal. But we're following it closely. So far, no sense of danger.
So Biden once again saying that they weren't nefarious, and maybe he was right. I don't know that, but why did his White House have to lie about it and say they don't know who they are? Again, I have to go back to, if you don't know what the threat is, how do you know if it is in fact a threat? Well, the White House today, remember Trump promised that once he got in office after January 20th, he would reveal what the drone situation was. And he kept that promise today with the first press conference by Carolyn Levitt, the new press secretary, which I thought she did a fabulous job for a young lady being hit by a couple of people, or a little bit, especially, I don't know who the guy was, had to have been CNN. A little bit aggressive. I guess they're trying to feel her out and test her out a little bit. But she did come out and address the drones, and I thought it was pretty interesting.
From the President of the United States, that was just shared with me in office. From President Trump directly, an update on the New Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy.
So our government knew who the drones were all along, if she's telling the truth. And again, I'm not going to sit here and imply that every single thing that the current White House says is going to be true. But she's saying these were FAA approved and known by the FAA, that they were out there and what they were doing. Now, she did say there were various things going on, so it's not just one group that was doing all of this. Sounds like there were multiple ones doing this. That's the UPS truck, by the way. He needs a brake job. But anyway, saying that the FAA knew about this all along, why would John Kirby from the White House lie about it and say that we don't know who they are, whenever the same employer that he has, the federal government, is aware of these? Again, assuming what she said today was correct. And why would Joe Biden come out and say that there's nothing nefarious about this and not just tell us, hey, our FAA knows who this is, we got a handle on this, no harm, no foul? I also want to know who the drones belong to. All Carolyn Levitt said today was,
the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons.
Great. Now tell us who that was, and now tell us what they were doing. That's what we want to know. Because why would it need to be kept secret for so long if it's totally innocent what they were doing? I know there were some reports out there that a tracking device, I believe. No, it was a part from like a X-ray machine that was lost. The shipping container was breached, and the piece of equipment was lost, so they're worried about some kind of nuclear or radioactive stuff that was out there, and that they were searching for radioactive stuff. Well, you know what? I think the American people can handle that type of explanation. I don't think they will go into full-blown panic mode if you tell them that. Maybe they could help you. Let's be honest here. The private sector is way more effective at getting things done than the government is. If you truly lost something or you truly were doing something that had any real relevance to it, the private sector could have fixed that and found that a lot quicker than any government institution could have. So I would think it would be to the federal government's benefit to include the public sector in all of this. A lot more eyeballs on it and a lot more brain power. So at this point, regarding the drones, yes, did we get an answer? We did. Is it the truth? I don't know. I mean, are we ever going to know? We have to remember, even though we are in favor of the current administration, it is the federal government, and there's a lot of liars throughout the federal government. So I don't know who's lying. Either John Kirby from the previous White House is lying, Joe Biden's lying, or the Trump administration is lying about it, but somebody's lying, because why would you, if the FAA knew all along what this was, why would you consistently lie to the American people and act like you didn't know who it was, and all of a sudden it comes out now that you knew all along? Now, if I had to take a pick, I'm going to sit here and tell you that I think the Biden administration is a whole lot more capable and easily find it easy within their lack of any real conscience to lie to the American people. So in this case, I'm going to have to take the White House, the current White House's word for it and say that, oh, this was FAA and they knew about it all along. Again, my follow-up question has to be, well, then why did they lie to us all along? That's why I want to know. This is not the end of this, in my opinion. I don't feel like you say, okay, they told us the FAA knew about this, it's over with. No, 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 no. You tell me what they were doing. Tell me whose they were, tell me what they were doing, and I'd still like to know, why'd you lie about it?
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
He's over!